recent survey by the Reuters Institute found that 42% of adult Americans actively avoid the news, either because it grinds them down or just because they don't believe it. An additional 15% of Americans have cut themselves off from news altogether. The reasons are different among different Americans. Among right-leaning people, it tends to be because they just don't believe the news. They think it's fake. Among left-leaning people, it's because of a feeling of hopelessness. All of this bad news in the world, why would I watch it? We Americans, we can't take bad news. Psalm 112. He will have no fear of bad news. His heart is steadfast, trusting in the Lord. His heart is secure. He will have no fear. God here is describing a righteous person, a believer. And a believer has no fear of bad news. Bad news shakes us, bad news troubles us, bad news makes us insecure. But when God puts the good news of Jesus in our hearts, the good news of the Savior who lived for us, died for us, rose for us, and is going to come back for us, that gives us peace. Jesus serves as our anchor in the midst of the swirl and the storm of bad news of life. Whether that bad news is another war, crime, or something else scary. Or it's personal bad news, a loss, a death, a miscarriage. We may be sad. We may grieve at the brokenness of this world, but God keeps us secure, even in the midst of the bad. That verse, that describes you. Your heart is secure. You have no fear of bad news. Your heart is steadfast. You trust in the Lord, all because of the trust that the Lord has given you.